handbook, page 65, item number 55. Okay. The counseling center offers 4 main services, okay? One of them is academic or career counseling. The other is personal or social. List the other 2.
Thank you, Prof. Chair, for the question. Thank you, Prof. Chair. I am not so sure, but I would want to try.
Okay.
Okay, so the office offers academic counseling, like you said, social or career counseling, like you said. I believe that it will offer moral or religious counseling as well.
That's wrong. The center renders counseling services in the following areas: academic, like I said, personal or social, marriage and family counseling. Then we have group counseling. You will find it in the student handbook, page 65, item number 55. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Franklina.
Yes, please.
The University of Cape Coast is made up of how many colleges? Name them and tell us the college you belong to.
Thank you, Prof. Chair, for the question. Prof. Chair, please, the University of Cape Coast is made up of 5 colleges. And then the colleges are College of Education Studies, College of Distance Education, College of Health and Allied Sciences, College of Agriculture and Natural Sciences, and then the College of Humanities and Legal Studies. Prof. Chair, I belong to the College of Education Studies.
That is correct.
Ms. Franklina.
Yes, please.
Okay, so what's the designated time frame to rectify an IC after the release of an end of semester results?
Thank you for the question, Prof. Chair. The designated time frame to rectify an IC after the release of a result, I believe, is within 2 weeks after the results have been released.
Are you sure or you believe?
I am sure, please.
Yeah, sure. That's correct. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Let's do some writing, okay? Take your pen and let's write.
Okay.
You are coordinating secretary, so you should be used to writing. D. D.
Okay.
A. P. Q. And A. Can you tell me the meaning? Then there's a follow-up question to that.
Thank you, Prof. Chair, for the question. A moment, please.
Okay. It's just within the context of the university. All that you are having here is just within the context of the university, so not outside. You have to work within the time.
Thank you, Prof. Chair. I submit to seek counsel from the panel.
All right. So the D stand for territory. of academic planning and quality assurance. I wanted to give you a follow-up, but since you don't know it, I will leave the follow-up question.
Thank you.
Frank Lina,
Yes.
Miss Yankee. What's in then?
Mpoche.
At the pata.
Mpoche.
If it's a crowd, if
Mpoche de.
he,
If marketing.
or meme. Or meme for. Mama Vim no go for more.
Mpoche mat.
Mom, so let's do a bit of leadership.
Okay, Prof.
So it is believed that leaders are supposed to be trustworthy.
Yes, please.
Do you believe him? Do you believe that leaders are supposed to be trustworthy?
Yes, please.
And if so, why?
Thank you very much for the question, Prof. Chair. I believe that leaders are supposed to be trustworthy because leaders are the direct people students will reach out to in case they are facing any challenges or having difficulties, being it academics or any challenge at all. Before sometimes they even progress to see the responsible office or seek counsels from counselors. Thank you very much.
I'm not too clear. Come again.
Thank you,
Why
Prof.
do you
Chair.
think that leaders are supposed to be trustworthy?
Leaders are supposed to be trustworthy because I think that most people will reach out to them because they find solace or they would want to confide in them for them to help them with whatever they are going through, or they feel like maybe if I tell this leader about my problem, I believe that even if he or she doesn't help me find a solution to it, telling her or telling him or her relieves me of my distress.
That is what you understand by trustworthiness.
For shame. And also, I believe that most leaders, as a leader, you should know how to speak, when to speak, and then what to say at a time. That defines the trustworthiness of a leader. And I believe that most leaders, or as leaders, you are not supposed to say any confidential meeting or anything personal someone has discussed with you outside or to your colleagues because they confided in you and told you what they are going through.
I see. That's a good attempt. So we'll make progress.
Thank you, Prof. Shea.
Okay, so I have to say thank you for the knowledge in the Power BI. I've learned something, so thank you for that. But that will not change the question I'm going to ask.
Okay.
Okay. So my question is, the university operates various accounts. Who are the signatories to the local bank account?
The signatories to the local bank account. Thank you for the question, Prof. Shem. I believe that one key signatory to the local bank account is the Vice Chancellor.
So there are three. So you've mentioned one.
Yes, please.
So the other two.
The SRC Treasurer. And then
This is the university bank account.
Okay, please.
Yeah.
Please. The Vice Chancellor.
Okay, one.
The Dean of Students.
No. Last attempt.
Please. I only know of the Vice Chancellor. I submit to seek opinion from the chair.
So apart from the Vice Chancellor, we have the Director of Finance, then we have the Registrar as well. Okay, so you've tried at least half score wouldn't be bad.
Thank you.
Franklina,
Yes, please.
what is SpaceX and what is its mission? And do you know the founder?
Please. Can you come again?
I said, what is SpaceX? SpaceX.
Space.
Yes, its mission and the founder or the owner.
I'm so sorry, but please, you would have to help me get your word clearly. Can you please help me spell it?
Okay, SpaceX. SPACE and then X for xylophone. X.
Its mission and then the founder.
Yeah, what the company is, its mission, yes, and the founder or owner of SpaceX.
Thank you very much, Prof. Chair, for the question. I will kindly plead with the panel to help me answer it. I have no idea.
Okay, so SpaceX is they are spacecraft manufacturers. They manufacture rockets, and it was founded by Elon Musk in 2002, and their main mission is to make space flights and excursions into space a reality.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Ms. Yankee, before D-Hub, you know D-Hub?
Yes, please.
Are you sure you know D-Hub?
Yes, please.
Where is it located?
Thank you very much for the question, Prof. Chair. Please, D-Hub is located on the ground floor of the second floor of the administration.
Second block.
Sorry.
You know it. It's good.
Yes, okay, thank you.
So before D-Hub came, a unit existed in the School of Business that was in charge of everything D-Hub is now. What is the name of that unit?
Thank you for the question, Prof. Chair.
Because you've worked with DigiCap, you're a DigiCap ambassador. You should know this off head one time.
Thank you, Prof. Chair. Per my knowledge, before D-Hub came, the office in charge of what D-Hub is doing currently was seated.
Okay, you got that correct.
Thank you, Prof. Chair.
You are first candidate, and I have seen that you can sing. So give us something short before you go.
Thank you for the Prof. Chair. Thank you for the question, Prof. Chair.
No question. I said sing. You said your hobby is singing, so sing and let's go.
Okay. Dear be anywhere I didn't to me as its name. Yes, so got some yo.
Thank you very much for coming. You hear from us. We wish you all the best.
Thank you too.
You're ready to be here, BBA. All right, so we're still live on TV, UCC, and on ATL 100.5. This is vetting of nominees for the position of SRC Coordinating Secretary. Today is the second day of the vetting, and this is the morning session we just began. We have another candidate for the position of SRC Coordinating Secretary. We'll hand over quickly to PDF, and then we'll take over. Thank you, PDF.
Right, thank you, the chair. When you meet me, a beautiful rendition. Great. I'm here to pick some of your comments. Yet to see any of the messages, but I've been joined here by the former SRC Hall President, Senor. And Senor has been here since the beginning of the vetting, so we'll be interacting with him to find out what he has observed so far, and of course, if he has something to tell us about what he has observed. Senor, good morning and thanks for joining us.
Good morning, PDF.
How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm happy to be here.
You're happy to be here? Not to be seated here anyway, I'm sure.
No.
Right, we're waiting for the next nominee to join us. But what have you observed so far?
So far, I think things have started off on a good note. It's impressive to see how aspirants are able to prepare and sit before a panel of over 5, I think like it's more than 10, just to answer questions they haven't told them before. So I think it's a good thing. It's a way to test them to stand on their feet, to be able to respond to questions that they have no idea about. Yeah. So it's a step in a good direction. Yeah.
Is there any of the questions that you would want to talk about that got you fascinated?
Questions that got me fascinated. Okay, yeah. There was a question from one of the panels. The initials. Just take a pen. Right, D. Hey, what is this? I mean, those are. I mean, it's a way of like putting them on their feet, but then it was out of the blue. Nobody expects such a question. But I believe there's a reason why they ask specific questions, just to find out whether they are able to take details into consideration as part of their learning process. So it's a good thing. It's okay.
Your vetting was not captured with a camera. Would you advise that going forward we extend the services, Tvucc, to the JCRC?
Oh, it was captured though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then
it wasn't Tvucc.
It wasn't Tvucc. The whole has. They don't do it live, but they capture it for record purposes. Okay. But I think going forward, because such an activity has some ties with students at all levels, it's very important that the students get to experience. So I'd advise that going forward, we should have an all-inclusive vetting system where it will be JCRC inclusive. Because at the end of the day, there's a linkage between the JCR and then the SRC, and they all work one way or the other and add up to student leadership conversation. So if we're able to add that, it uplifts the standard and it helps us fish out good leaders for the student, the institution and the student body at large.
Based on what you've observed so far, what would be your advice to those who are yet to come?
Those who are yet to come. I think that honestly, it's not enough to just prepare. As much as possible, they should be able to witness what goes on before they step here. I also advise students to take note of some of the things they learn here. Just write something down, and maybe the panel too should grant some of the audience the opportunity to ask questions. Really? Or find out why they do some of the things they do. Yeah, because myself, I've been meaning to find out a few things, or one particular question. Why? Maybe when the person gets it wrong, they tell you, so you got it wrong. And I want to understand, why do you have to tell the person? We already know the person got it wrong, so why are you telling us that? So you had it wrong. I just want to find out, what's the main idea behind it? Is it to make the person feel bad, or I don't know? Yes, thank you.
I want to plead with the chair to give you the seat for about 2 minutes. So, would you want to take the seat?
For what exactly?
Okay, but you said that you wish the panel could give you the opportunity to ask 1 or 2 questions.
Okay, so that they will ask me questions. Mm-hmm. Wow, I believe the questions will be in a position to help student leadership in general, so I'm open for it. Yeah.
So what would have been the song, should you have been here? She asked about her hobbies. She said that she's good at singing, so sing. What would have been your song?
Wow. Because of the trends, I'll go for Narcisse Asida. Yeah.
Would you sing it? Let's thank God.
Oh, boss. Go ahead. I should sing.
cut it. Reserve
All right,
that one.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Thank you very much,
the chair is
PDF.
ready.
Thank you very much, PDF. We're still live inside the Jenana Opokuwajimine Auditorium, inside the Misata Language Center, where we're live on TV UCC and on ATL 100.5. This is a vetting of nominees for the 2023-2024 academic year of SRC local Nugs executives. Today is day 2. We're still in the morning session. We've just interacted with the first nominee for the position of SRC coordinating secretary. If the next candidate is ready, let us invite her. Those of you who are watching us online on TV UCC, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and then make sure you also leave your comments in the comment section so we can read them during the break. You're welcome, madam. Please take your seat. You're welcome once again.
Thank you, Prof. Chair.
So, kindly state your name, your registration number, and tell us why you're here.
Thank you, Prof. Chair. My name is Martha Otuko Otu, and my index number AHCND 200005. So the reason why I'm here is I'm here to be vetted and also to learn. Thank you, Prof. Chair.
Thank you very much, Martha. So you're welcome. We'll take time to go through some questions with you. Relax. And I'm hoping that you smile the same way till the end. There's a bottle of water in front of you, so just feel free, relax, okay? There's a pen and a paper in front of you in case you want to write down anything. We'll take turns, ask you a few questions. At any point in time, if you're uncomfortable and you want us to take a break, you let us know. We'll give you some time off. If you want to take a sip of water, that is also fine. And at any point in time, if we ask any question that is not too clear, you can also ask that the question be repeated for clarity so you can get the answers right. Is that okay?
Thank you.
Are we ready to go?
Yes, please.
All right. Good luck.
Hello.
Hello,
Martha.
Prof. Chair.
Martha.
Yes, please.
You are you are welcome.
Thank you, Prof. Chair.
You are in black. Is everything all right?
I'm in black.
Yes, you are dressed in black.
It's actually a blue black.
A blue black.
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. My apologies. I see it as black. So, Martha.
Yes, please.
Who is Martha?
Okay. So, Martha is actually a self-motivated student who is also looking for a position to really see her way through and see how she can also help others using her program of study. She's actually learning from this great university.
That's all you have to say about yourself?
Okay. So, and also, I'm also very hardworking and also organized as well.
Walk me through your leadership roles.
Please.
Your leadership roles. Walk me through your leadership roles so far.
Okay. So actually, when I was in SHS, I was the form secretary for the class. And also, after I graduated SHS, I became the adventure director and also assistant adventure director before the adventure director, and also a secretary for the Concerned Youth Association. And currently, I'm the current secretary, general secretary for Department of Clinical Nutrition and Dietetics.
Which hall are you coming from?
I'm affiliated to KNH.
KNH. Any positions in KNH?
Actually, when I was there, I was just part of the infirmary committee.
There?
Infirmary committee.
Okay. Health.
Yes, please.
Okay. If I want to become as slim as you, which advice would you give me? You are reading dietetics, right?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Chair. So actually, I have to actually assess you before I can advise you. I can't just go on to tell you to eat this or eat that without knowing anything about you. I actually have to find a nutritional problem from my assessment. Then from there, we can proceed.
Nutritional problem.
Yes, please.
Explain that in English.
Okay, so a nutritional problem is actually some of the problems she's going through. Maybe when you assess your client, the BMI was very high. That's when you say, oh, your client was obese, overweight. Oh, so that's the nutritional problem. Then you tackle it from there.
Thank you for your education.
Thank you.
I'll come and see you.
Thank you, teacher.
Your CV.
Yes, please.
I have a heading. That's the very first thing I saw.
Okay, noted, Prof. Chair.
And you have a lot of skills. I want you to walk me through because you have presentation skills, facilitation skills, documentary skills, organizational skills. What's the difference between the presentation skills and the facilitation skills?
Okay, thank you, Prof. Chair. So basically, the presentation skills and the facilitating skills, I think they are actually the same in a way, because with all you actually talk to someone, you doing the presentation, having so you doing the presentation is the presentation skills, but facilitating, you are having the topic you have to teach or educate the people about. That's what I think.
So that's the slight, that's the slight difference you see. Presentation is, say it again, say presentation is doing what?
So presentation, yeah, it's actually similar to facilitating.
So how many presentations have you done so far? Uncountable.
I can say more than 5.
More than 5. So in presentations, there are some key things. Once you come and meet your audience, there are some key things you have to bring about when you are having a presentation or you are doing a presentation. And let me say 3 key things. Can you walk us through that?
Okay, so when presenting to your audience, firstly, you have to be clear and audible. You make sure they actually hear what you are saying. Then also, you have to know the kind of people you are going to present to. Your topic must actually match with them so that it won't be as if those you are presenting to, the topic and them, it's a vast different from it. Then thirdly, I can say 2 for now.
This is for before.
Before.
What you've just said is what you do before the presentation.
Okay,
I'm
so
talking about the actual presentation. Once you stand in front of your audience, usually your presentation should be categorized into 3 main phases.
Okay. So before you start